Hey, what's up? You're listening to Real Industrial Radio, and I'm Jack, here with Jack's Half Hour, out here at Funeral with the band Regenerator. How's everybody doing?
Cold. How are you? But it's good. It's all good.
So, what's your name and what do you do in Regenerator?
I'm Patrice, and I do everything. I'm just kidding. I sing, play little keyboards.
I'm Jeremiah, and I play bass and keyboards.
I'm Eden, and I'm the backup dancer.
Rex, and I'm like programming and whatnot, singing, you know.
Awesome.
But yeah,
So,
shake my ass too.
I have to ask this question. It's like the most general question, but where does the name Regenerator come from?
Ask him.
It has a both material and spiritual significance, and it's up to whoever listens to us to interpret what that means.
So, for the people that have never ever heard of your music, how would you guys describe your music?
I'd say that we kind of cross over into a lot of different areas.
and a lot of different areas being
Gothic techno.
I'm running for president next year.
Polka?
EBM, you've heard of that? No polka. Except when I shake my ass. That's polka, right?
Polka dot.
Wow, I see we're getting somewhere.
Not really.
So, how many albums have you guys come out with?
7-ish? No, 7.
Do you guys have like a particular theme to your albums, or is it just songs, or what?
Oh, lots of themes.
Back to the name, it's basically we explore negative concepts with positive resolutions.
So what's the name of the current album out right now?
The last one we put out is Disease, and next is Hunger.
Any particular theme to that album?
We're exploring economic and political concepts in this one, along with your basic emotional responses to personal desire.
So what is the most memorable show that you guys have ever done?
We just got asked that, like our last interview. No, I'm kidding.
Really?
I'm not kidding. That's so lame. No, I'm kidding.
You know why? It's because...
really hard to answer. It's really hard to answer. That's what I mean by it's lame, because I want to comment on so many of them. Tonight was memorable. It was awesome.
It was the most memorable because it's
Just
freshest in the banks.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's very true.
There have been several. I mean, local ones are always fun because our friends are there and people that we actually know and, you know, have a relationship with. That's really cool to see them on that different plane, you know, like, I don't know, just sharing your art. It's awesome. But I don't know, there's so many. One show in Canada, there was a young girl, it was her birthday, and she just, it was a trip. She had been in a house fire when she was a young girl, and her whole face was disfigured. I mean, she spoke out of this little, you know, poor excuse for a mouth. She had no hair. Her hands were all disfigured, and she was so full of life. And she's like, I really relate to your songs and your music, and I find it uplifting, and I can connect with it. And I was like, wow. And it was her birthday, and she was just having such a great time. And it just makes you feel, you know, we're so blessed with what we have. And when you see others that are suffering and, you know, have less and have been through something so traumatic and had to, you know, grow and live life through that turmoil, you know, we can't imagine it. And for her to notice, you know, what he's saying, you know, words that come from us and get something from it. I'm sure she had her own take on it. It wasn't necessarily even what was being portrayed in the song, but that's okay. She felt something, you know, it made her feel, and she related to it. And that was awesome. That was killer. I got out and danced with her on the dance floor, and just, she's a beautiful person. That was memorable.
Yeah, that's always what's nice about music. It's like it just gets the feelings out and everything, you know? Makes you feel good inside and everything. Well, speaking of music, where can people... warm, fuzzy feelings and everything. Speaking of music, where can people find your guys' music?
Not enough places, but regenerator.net. All of our related labels, WT2records.com, alphamatrix.com, iTunes, and various... you know, MySpace, on the web. Google Regenerator and it'll pop up.
Broad Jam.
Do you guys have a website?
Yeah, that's www.regenerator.net.
Awesome.
Don't go to .com because it's like a fanatical Christian website, and we're not related. We couldn't get the .com. They beat us to it.
We want to buy it, but we can't afford it.
Are they offering like billions of dollars or something like that?
Something like that.
Bastards. Well, I guess that about wraps up the interview. Is there anything else you want to add?
Thank you, Jack. We'll be listening, and thanks to everybody for coming out and supporting the music you love. You got to buy stuff. It makes a difference. What do you want to say?
Refuse to be suppressed.
Don't eat too much beef.
A little bit's okay, just not too much, right?
You don't need to go there.
Okay, well, you've been listening to Regenerator at Funeral here on Real Industrial Radio on Jack's Half Hour with me, Jack. And you can check out Regenerator's website at www.regenerator.net. And I guess that's about it. I'll see you all sometime. And yeah.
1, 2, 3.
We're Regenerator, and you're listening to
Real Industrial Radio.
.com.
Finally got it. Okay. That sounds great to me. Oh wait, we have to do another one for me. No. Jack.
Yo, this is Jack's hour.